So, as someone born in 1996, I grew up spending the first 5 years of my life watching VHS tapes. We all had our favorites, from Disney movies to sing-along videos, but every now and again that one obscure title pops up and you watch it a lot. For me, one of those titles was Rosie O'Donnell's Kids Are Punny. Now, in case you're wondering what the hell this is, Kids Are Punny is an HBO special/documentary thing released in 1998, produced by an icon of the time period, Rosie O'Donnell. The backstory is Rosie and a bunch of kids made a joke book entitled Kids Are Punny, and HBO decided to make a special out of it. I remember having the book as a kid too. The back cover featured Rosie and a bunch of kids who contributed, and Elmo is just there too for some reason. Now, when you think of HBO kid-targeted media in the 90s, you probably think of Crashbox or that Goodnight Moon special that gave us this.
Have you ever had a dream that you want?
This is a similar special, but instead of bedtime, the main theme is jokes and laughter, featuring kids telling jokes. There are also 5 animated segments included, and as someone who's into animation, this was the most fascinating thing to me. So let's sit back and look at Kids Are Punny. The opening and closing to the video involve Rosie O'Donnell depicted as a baby in a nursery. I don't really have much to say about this. The animation's fine, I guess. Basically, the whole shtick is that Rosie is not acting like a baby compared to the others.
Everybody up! Shake, shake, shake! Shake, shake, shake! Shake your booties! Woo! Shake your booties! On your feet! Those are booties, kids! Oh, nurse, everybody down. Act like a baby.
It's... I don't know.
Kids are funny! There it is! There it is!
So we cut to some kids trying to figure out what the hell that means.
Kids are what? Is it putty or buddy? Puny.
Joking around.
What is a moth's favorite kind of pillow? Caterpillar. She sleeps on the caterpillar. And it's a caterpillar.
Don't explain the joke. No one likes when you explain the joke. After we get some kids explaining what jokes are, we begin our first animated segment, Parable of the Clown, narrated by Jackie Mason, who you may know as Rabbi Kristofsky from The Simpsons.
A teacher, a lovely woman. A doctor, a very smart man. And a clown. A clown is not a respected member of the community.
The animation was done by Deborah Solomon, who you probably know from those little animated segments on Lizzie McGuire. The story takes place in the afterlife, with 3 departed souls trying to get into heaven and convincing God to let them in first. Not gonna lie, Jackie Mason's deliveries crack me up here.
Wait, I should go first because I helped people when they were sick. Oh, I cured stuffy noses, measles, malaria, Hanukkah, kvetching, re-kvetching, high-kvet, bulging, clapping, hacking, scratching, and lumps and bumps and boils and bunions. How about dandruff? Wait, there's more.
With a funny plot, zany characters, a funny cast, and great animation, this is clearly my favorite of the animated segments.
And laughter, in case you don't know, laughter is divine.
Back to reality, the kids are trying to come up with who invented the first joke.
It was God. No. Yes. Albert Einstein. The Mona Lisa. George Washington.
Honestly, this concept just makes me think of that one Family Guy episode where they visit this secret temple in the jungle where all the dirty jokes are written.
Let's welcome Josh Peck!
Yep, while his brother was busy working in Pokemon commercials, the latter half of Drake and Josh got his start doing stand-up.
I'm a 5th grader. I study entomology, the study of entomans.
Okay, real talk, Entenmann soft baked cookies are so good. Like really, I can't stop eating them. Next, some kids are trying to explain what a sense of humor is. It's more or less subjective, so each kid has their own explanation.
You don't act like you're an animal. You act like you're a human. Your sense of humor is how you feel. When you see it like a TV show and somebody has like these googie eyes that are going like that, that's a sense of humor. Right, Verdon? Yeah?
Then abruptly cut to our next cartoon, Tito the Frog, narrated by Bruno himself, John Leguizamo. Sorry about this asshole frog who drinks all the water in the world, dooming all organic life.
Let's ask the wise old porcupine. He knows all the answers to all the questions in the world.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
The solution to this is to have the frog laugh so hard he spits up all the water, and now everyone is bathing in frog spit. Gross. This one was boring. The art style's cool, though. Now the kids are going to ask the age-old joke, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side. Everyone says it. My mom even knows it from when she was little. Hey, person who made the chicken cross the road joke. How about you make something funnier?
Damn!
Now they're going to explain what a joke is.
A joke is something that makes you think, I would never thought of that. I mean, jokes. They surprise.
The fuck is with these camera angles?
What happens when Pink Panther steps on an ant? Dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end.
That clip I actually remember as a kid, since I didn't know the reference at the time. Yes, an obscure HBO special taught me about one of the most iconic characters in animation history. After another abrupt cut, we begin our next cartoon, How Nehemiah Got Free. You know, for something so obscure, there's sure a lot of big names attached to this project. This is apparently a folktale told in slavery times. The story goes like this. A slave named Nehemiah, played by Chris Rock, can get out of anything just by being clever, so they send him off to the slave master, who's supposed to be the biggest asshole ever and doesn't laugh. The master, played by Gilbert Gottfried, makes a deal with Nehemiah that if he makes him laugh, Nehemiah gets his freedom.
Well, sir, I declare you sure are a good-looking man.
I'm sorry I can't say the same about you, Nehemiah.
Oh, yes, you could. You could if you told as big a lie as I just did.
So the master starts laughing and Nehemiah gets his freedom and flies away. I really like the art style in this one. It reminds me of the Kitties minigame from Rhythm Heaven Megamix. The animator here is Santiago Cohen, who I found recently on Instagram and actually got a lot of my posts liked by him, which is kind of an honor. Next, the kids are explaining why humor is needed in the world.
If we don't have anybody laughing or smiling or having fun, then the whole world would be working. And it would be boring working. Work, 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 work is all you want to do. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be... The world would be all plain and sad.
After some theories, we now cut to a segment about homeless kids in Dallas who have an after-school joke workshop.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Tabitha. Tabitha who? Tabitha, morning to you.
Wow, that was apparently so unfunny they had to put a stock laugh. Damn.
Usually if you tell a joke...
Look at the camera closing in on this girl to cover up her copyrighted Disney shirt. Our next cartoon is called The Camel Dances, narrated by Madonna, of all people. This and the next cartoon are animated by the late Michael Sporn, who had done a lot of work for HBO, and a very distinct style that reminds me of the Blue Bear game from Megamix. The story is basically a camel wants to do ballet, she practices and performs for a bunch of other camels, and they all hate it. Pretty straightforward, but this one has Gilbert Gottfried as the critic who yells at the camel, and Gilbert Gottfried yelling at people is always funny.
I must tell you frankly, as a critic and a spokesman for this group, that you are lumpy and humpy. You are baggy and bumpy. You are, like the rest of us, simply a camel. You are not and never will be a ballet dancer.
A true legend. Rest in peace. Now kids are talking about mean jokes, which honestly needed to be addressed here.
School that I went to last year, they used to tease me about my name, but in this school, they don't tease me about my name. They tease me about the way that I dress.
Damn, this poor kid can't catch a break.
Because your mother could be the fattest person in the world.
Oh,
And then...
Excuse me. Let's not go there. No, I don't even want to.
The kid on the left has the right idea. We are then presented a segment of a girl whose father works as a clown in a circus.
My daddy is a clown. He makes me laugh so hard that I think I'm gonna explode.
Pretty interesting, don't have much to say about it. Afterwards, kids are explaining where the funny bone is.
I never heard of no funny bone. I have. Your funny bone is like if you bang it, then it's more funny than it hurts.
No, it tells jokes.
Ha ha ha, very funny.
None of you are correct. Your funny bone is your elbow, and whenever you bang it into the corner of a table, it hurts like fuck.
He's only 10 years old and is in the 4th grade. Let's welcome Joel Blue.
Hello.
Our next comedian is Joel Blue. Unlike Josh Peck, I have no idea who the hell this is, and I'm not sure what he's doing now.
Since my arthritis prevents me from joining Little League, I had told my mom that I like to join a cult.
Oh my god. We now head to our final cartoon, and the only one I remember watching as a kid, Lila's Last Smile, narrated by Marlo Thomas. And if you don't know who that is, she was in that one super old show that they made fun of on Family Guy. This story is about a young elementary school named Lila, who loves to tell jokes to her class. But one day she gets really sick and stops coming to school.
Lila's been very sick. What she has, well, it's a form of cancer.
That took a turn. So she decides to come back to school post-treatment, but then she gets sick again. So the class decides to visit her in the hospital and tell jokes with her. Honestly, this is pretty wholesome.
Joe, are you ready, Lila? You're gonna laugh like crazy. What has 4 wheels and flies?
Also, is it me, or does this score sound like the Patch Castle theme from Kirby's Epic Yarn? So several weeks pass, she isn't coming to school, her classmates send her jokes in the hospital.
And one cold December day, just before Christmas, Mrs. Greer told the children the sad news that Lila had gotten very sick and that she had peacefully died.
Oh! You know, for a special based around humor, this is just depressing. And since the first cartoon took place in the afterlife, this is kind of awkward too. So the class honors their fallen friend by drawing pictures of her and compiling jokes into a joke book into her honor. I tried looking this up to see if this is a true story, but the only results I got were about this special. Is this a real story, or was this made for this special? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully this'll pick back up with more kids telling silly jokes, right?
Most kids have 2 parents. My mother died, so she's watching me.
Oh, you're just really tugging at the heartstrings, are you? We do get some more interviews, including this joke.
Why are policemen so stinky? Because they're always on duty.
We then go back to the nursery to see baby Rosie again, effectively ending the video. However, it's not over yet, as we do get some kid jokes during the credits.
Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Because he didn't have the guts to do it.
That was Kids Are Punny, an obscure HBO special I grew up with on VHS. Some parts funny, some parts boring, some parts depressing. Overall, it's an okay video. I like the animated segments the best. Styles I think are unique. What is this art style even called? But anyway, I hope you like this content. Please like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please subscribe in the future. I also stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, so please check out my Twitch channel if you haven't. And I will see you with another video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.